It turns out olive oil does not whiten your teeth. However, there are still some remaining questions left over from my last attempt at oil pulling. What would happen if I did it for 10 to 15 minutes a day instead of just the 1 minute that I did? And does it matter that it probably wasn't a real olive oil that I used? After doing a little bit more research, I found that there's actually more recommendations to use coconut oil rather than olive oil. So perhaps my first test just wasn't good enough. But this time, I'll do it right. And I'll find out once and for all, can oil pulling actually whiten your teeth? Hey everybody, good morning. I have with me here my new coconut oil. It is Rayleigh's brand virgin coconut oil, but I think it's pretty general store coconut oil that you can get from basically anywhere. So shouldn't have go wrong this time, unlike when I didn't know whether or not I had the correct olive oil. It is currently 5:50 a.m., about to get some coding done, so I guess while I'm typing away and programming, I can just swish this in my mouth. And I guess that'll be my morning routine for the next 30 days, or however long I decide to do this challenge for. Where did I drop that plastic? Anyway, smells pretty good. I'll have to be careful not to swallow this later. Got my spoon, I got my spit jar. You ready to watch me sit here for 15 minutes? I hope so. All right. Once again, I don't know how much I'm supposed to do, so I'll just start out with a single spoonful and swish it around, and if it feels like it's not enough to cover my whole mouth, maybe I'll add like another half spoonful in and go from there. Bon appetit. During the first few days, my throat kind of got dry and raspy and tired, and it almost felt like my saliva production had run out. Luckily, that went away after a little while. Thinking about when I did the olive oil, I never felt compelled to drink it or to eat it in any way because it just tasted kind of rancid or not fresh. But this coconut oil, it tastes fresh and delicious. Of course, you're not supposed to drink what you've been swishing around your mouth for 10 minutes because theoretically that contains all the toxins and other things that you pulled from your teeth, so spit it out. And this one doesn't quite make sense to me, but it's actually easier to swish the coconut oil than the olive oil. Maybe it's because I'm multitasking for those 10 to 15 minutes rather than just staring in a mirror, swishing and thinking about the swishing, but I genuinely feel like it's easier to swish the coconut oil than the olive oil. Again, my main goal of doing this is to see if it whitens my teeth. And we'll see if that happens, but I am noticing that my mouth feels healthier after doing this. You know that feeling after brushing your teeth where your mouth just feels clean? I get the same feeling from doing this. In particular, my gums feel healthier. And that's wild to me because I didn't even consider that. And it's not something that I can prove right now because I didn't take a before and after kind of test, but I don't think it's just in my head. I genuinely do feel like my gums are stronger and healthier after doing the swishing for a couple days. Now that was interesting to say the least. And now, time for the test results. 30 days of oil pulling. Let's see. So, as you can tell from the results, I didn't really see much of a change. Like I said, my gums feel healthier, my mouth does feel cleaner. I do think that there is possibly some merit to the argument that using olive oil as a mouthwash can be healthy. It can be a natural, ancient remedy. Does it whiten your teeth? Well, certainly not in 30 days. I don't really see any evidence that it whitened at all. But if you're trying to avoid fluoride, you're trying to avoid all of the chemicals and things that they put into normal toothpaste and mouthwash, coconut oil might actually be a decent option. And it's pretty affordable too. So there you have it, oil pulling. What challenge should I try next?